Yes, diabetes can run in your family, so it's often hereditary, but also if you're overweight, if you carry excessive weight, or if you have a bad diet, obesity is a big problem. So first of all, we need to make sure that we eat healthily, and secondly, we do enough exercise. Worth pointing out that in our community, it's a massive problem. A lot of our people are diabetic and they don't even know.
Did you hear that? A lot of people are diabetic and don't even know it. So I'm sure there's lots of people here who may need to go and have a quick self-check, which is available today free. Dal, can you tell us what sort of foods people should be avoiding?
So generally, the type of foods you should avoid is anything fatty. So the way we have a unique cooking system, we use a lot of ghee, a lot of butter. Well, the system that we have uses no oil whatsoever, no fat. So we can help you to cook without ghee, without butter, and we can cook sabja and it tastes exactly the same. In fact, it may taste even nicer, but you don't use any ghee or any oil, therefore it's a lot more healthy for you.
And is it just older people who get diabetes?
No, diabetes is a lifestyle disease, so it can affect anybody, even newborn babies, up to people that are, in their old age. It doesn't matter. It discriminates against everybody. It doesn't affect any certain age group.
So I'm not sure if you caught that. I wasn't even aware that newborn babies can also have diabetes. Okay, Dal, is there any difference in the types of diabetes?
Yes, there are two different types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2. Type 2 diabetes would be where you need to control your health through your diet, and also possibly on tablets. Type 1 is where you are insulin dependent, so you have to take injections every day or every time that you eat. That is obviously a lot more difficult to deal with. Many people in our community suffer from type 2 diabetes, but again, some of these people will have diabetes they don't even know. They've probably got type 2 diabetes, need to see their doctor. Come and see us and we'll give you some advice.
Okay, is exercise a good thing for people to do?
I shouldn't have to say yes. Everybody knows that exercise is very, very important. Even if you don't have to go to the gym, even playing football with your kids or washing the car, it all counts as exercise.
And does dancing classify as exercise?
Dancing is a good way to exercise, of course.
Did you hear that, children? Very quiet, aren't they? Okay, is there anybody in the audience, because we've got an expert here today who's with us until 3 o'clock, is there anybody who would like to ask a question to our expert, no matter how silly it sounds? Okay, we've got a question over here, so let's come over here. What's your question?
Really silly question. My father's diabetic. I think it's type 2. Is it hereditary? What are the chances of mine or my son?
Yeah, so your question was, your father is diabetic. Is it hereditary? Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So my mum's diabetic. She's been diabetic for 27 years, which means that now I'm prone to diabetes. I'm a borderline diabetic, which means I have to watch what I eat. I can't drink. I can't eat unhealthy foods, because if I do, I'm more prone to contracting diabetes, which means that then once I've contracted it, I have to live with it. Yes, you should make sure that your kids are screened. So come and see us. We'll give you some advice. We can come into your home, we can screen you while you're at home, and then we can advise you. You can live with it, but the key to this is making sure you control it as early as possible.
Thank you. Is there anybody else who would like to have a question answered? No matter how silly it is. Okay, we've got another question over here.
We want to know what are the symptoms.
What are the symptoms?
Okay, classic signs, classic symptoms are thirst, especially at night. So if you feel thirsty, you wake up in the middle of the night, you're thirsty, you need to have a drink, water. Also, if you feel tired a lot of the time, and if you go to the toilet quite often, especially at night, you need to go for a shower and things like that. That's very important, classic sign of diabetes. If you come and see us upstairs, we're just there, right at the back. We'll explain to you the symptoms in further detail. We'll do a couple of checks with you, and then we can we'll advise you further.
Is there anybody else who's got a question? Is there anybody else? Is there anybody who's a diabetic and wants to talk about how it is to live with diabetes? Is there anybody who wants to share their experiences at all? Any questions? No? Ah, we've got a question. I like this. Okay, what would your question be?
What else can we get more information, let's say, to pass over to our families or people we know, friends, in that regard?
Okay.
Where can we get information? And where
So
can
for
we
more information, go to www.seekdiabetes.org, or you can come and see us at the front. We'll give you some leaflets, we'll give you some paperwork, take it away with you, and we can arrange to come and see you in your home. It won't cost you anything, it's completely free. We'll do the test, blood sugar, your body mass index, blood pressure, and various other things. We can advise you, and we'll do a free cooking demonstration, show you how to cook without dairy, how to cook without oil and butter, and it's completely free. So come and give us your details, come and speak to us, and visit the website as well, seekdiabetes.org.
Dal's just talked about body mass index, normally known as BMI, not the airline. And it's useful, if you can today, to go and get your body mass index done and see where you are on the scale of obesity, healthy, or could be healthy. That's always a useful gauge anyway, with and without diabetes. Are there any final questions for Dal, who's come down from Derby to help us today? Have I missed anybody yet? Okay, can we just give Dal a really big round of applause? Can we show him our appreciation by keeping him really busy? And by the way, he's got some food up there as well. He's doing some discreet cooking displays for you without any oil, some healthy stuff, so go and have a look. Now, before we wait for our next performance, we're going to just have some music and an intermission. So because there are young people travelling from all over the Midlands to be here today, we've just got about a 5 or 6 minute delay. So I would say just have a wander about, stretch your legs, get them ready later on for all the dancing, get your knees ready, and have some food. And if we can keep this passage clear, that would be great. So just give me 5 or 6 minutes and